account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to groovy with me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Wilson. Going up top. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Great 15, great 15.
Now wins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Barkevius Mingo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one caught by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. How about about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Shift. Run. Let's go. Black, come on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for... And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got this down to the 35. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run forward with Penny. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They run it with Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On first down, Wentz. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now it's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, let's go. Check 50, check 50. There.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On second down now, Scott. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be caught at the 30. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 46 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great 15, great 15. Please. Great 15, great 15.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ram.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They run with a giant. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, tempo, tempo, tempo.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Lion. Check. That's it.
They run again with a giant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Black, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
82.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, 38 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they try the right side here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing